This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, and verse 6, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. And thou shalt be visited the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and storms and tempests and flame devouring fire. Shalom, first and foremost, I like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem HaKadosh. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered to the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out from voiceofamericanews.com from the Associated Press as of August 27, 2023 at 7:31 p.m. And it reads, Tropical storm Idalia forms near Mexico, heads to Florida. And I believe what's his name, DeSantis, he declared a state of emergency throughout Florida because of this possible tropical storm heading towards Florida. I just want to add an additional note to that. It says tropical storm Idalia formed Sunday in the Caribbean's Buffleton, southeastern of Mexico, with winds and rains. As forecasters predict, it will strengthen to a hurricane before reaching Florida later in the week. It says the storm, which is not forecast to make a landfall in Mexico, will travel across the Gulf of Mexico before reaching northwest Florida. The U.S. National Hurricane Center says Idalia will create increasing risk of life-threatening storm surge and hurricane-force winds along portions of the west coast of Florida and the Florida Panhandle. Beginning as early as Tuesday, the NHC warned there is a credible spread in the model's intensity. Guidance ranged from the minimum to major hurricane status before landfall on the northeast Gulf Coast, the NHC says. It says at 21 GMT Sunday, the Idalia was swirling in the Caribbean, heading northwest, with maximum sustaining winds of 65 kilometers and 40 miles per hour, the NHC says. In the Mexico state of Quintana Roo, home to Cancun and other coastal tourist resorts, Idalia dumped rain and poured a dampening on one of the last weekends of summer vacation. Strong storms and hurricane watches have been issued of parts of Florida coast, and scattered flash floods can be expected, the NHC says. Heavy rainfalls expected across the parts of eastern Yucatan and Mexico and western Cuba. Last weekend, Hillary, which at one point rose to Category 4 hurricane, won the 5-point Saffir-Simpson scale, hits the state of Baja California on Mexico's Pacific coast as a tropical storm causing one death and damaging infrastructure. Hurricanes hits every year on both its Pacific and Atlantic coasts. Scientists has warned the storms are becoming more powerful as the world gets warmer with climate change. As we already know, it has nothing to do with climate change or Mother Nature or global warming or the change of climate. It's the Heavenly Father is visiting this earth with these weather-like conditions. So we got to give all credit to the Heavenly Father, the true creator of everything. Yahweh of Israel is visiting this earth. And this is Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise with storms. Right, that's what we're seeing, the storms and tempests and the flame devoured fire. And this is Second Ezra, chapter. Let's see, Second Ezra, chapter 9. I'm gonna go to verse. And this is Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 2 of the Apocryphal books or the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, Then thou shalt understand it is a very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, and that's what the Heavenly Father is doing, especially when this tropical hurricane season is approaching. Because we already had a early tropical storm season in the month of June, which is kind of unheard of. So that shows you a point blank, clear example that the Heavenly Father and the Lord of Hosts is visiting this earth with these weather-like conditions. And as we see, as of August the 27th, 2023 at 7:31 p.m. for voiceofnews.com from the Associated Press, as it says again, tropical storm Idalia forms near Mexico and heads to Florida. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Wakar Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely, and shalom to the Akim scattered through four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.